It's MJ. How are you? So today I want to talk about emotional manipulation and denial, and how all this stuff about transformation and feeling our emotions, and even really being able to kind of communicate openly and honestly with people about what's going on. And I'm realizing that there's so many layers of like fear and this whole kind of like system stuff has really made it tricky for us to see clearly, right? Because we're all trying so hard to get ahead. We're all, trying so hard to prove ourselves that we don't know how to be honest. And so, in our energy of trying to prove or trying to get by or trying to get ahead, trying to get, we just play with people. And what's interesting to me is this idea of like, being sacred and this sacred energy rising or whatever. And yet, even within that, it's like, what are we trying to prove? It's all sacred anyway. Trying to prove by doing sacred work, does that make it more sacred? I don't know. Not if we're lying to one another. Not if we're trying to use people to get the message out, to get ahead in the world. Not if we're lying to people and saying one thing and then doing another thing, So I'm just sitting with this heightened awareness of all the ways in which I've let myself be used. As my path as a woman in this world has been, my training has been to serve him and serve the world and just say yes and just do what I'm told. And my empowerment has to do with actually saying no and actually saying you're lying and calling people out. I finding that and calling it out just to call it out and then be done with it and let it go. I'm not here to change people's minds. I'm not here to try to get people's approval. I'm not here to try to get people's attention or recognition. I'm literally here for my own soul's growth. And people, it's funny really, because I know that there's some people who are like, oh, she's just trying to sell or whatever. Why ever they think I'm doing what I'm doing, I know the path that I've been on, and I know why I do what I do, and I'm not stopping what I do because I can feel it's my feminine intuition, it's my female intuition. I can feel into the disparity, I can feel into people's masks and the denial. And here is the piece, y'all. Here is the effing piece. If someone around you is upset, if someone around you is negative or angry, that is not totally disconnected from you. Like our ability to hold space for one another has to do with the fact that we've been there and we've been through that. But projecting like their anger is nothing to do with me is like a disconnection of the divine and a disconnection of our unity and our oneness. Part of the reason that I see disparity is because I've been there. I've denied myself too. I've denied my own divinity too. And it's fucking painful. And healing is painful too. Because we have to basically integrate and own all of our darknesses, all of our shades, all of our shadows, all of our victim stories, all of it. We need to witness and own and transform. And it really is this owning and transforming that often people want to sidestep, but put pretty language on it. Awakening, love and light. Let's just be love and light. And meanwhile, in very subtle ways, we use our language, we use our sexual power to control people, to get what we want from them, so that we don't have to grow and we don't have to make the changes that the world is so desperately crying out for. This is subtle, you guys, and this doesn't come from a place of judgment. This doesn't come from a place of bitterness or attack. This comes from just a being who's been on a journey, who's had to reclaim the purity of her heart. Because I can't bear the other. I can't bear the pain. of disconnection and betrayal and manipulation and lying. It just hurts so bad. So I'm just somebody who lives a really simple life and who cares about the people on this planet a whole lot. Not just the people, but I care about the creatures and the animals, you know? It's just fucking ridiculous. I feel like such a fool. That this is what my life has come to. Crying alone to my phone because I'm so tired of the pain. And I just want people to be honest and stop using each other and stop lying to each other. Stop pretending that everything's okay when it's just not. And that's okay. We have good days and we have bad days. We have up days and we have down days. Sometimes people show up for us and sometimes they don't. But how we show up for ourselves and how we commit to our own pure loving heart and how we commit to the path that we're on and the integrity, that's been what the change for me is, aligning with my truth and staying in my integrity. And if people don't like it, they leave. And sometimes that makes me sad. But I can't stop. People think that I do this because I want to make money or because I don't know why. But I can't stop. It's like the love, my intention for all to love in a loving new world has now completely taken over my life. And I'm like shocked at the person I've become. I'm also thankful because I'm proud of her, of the person I used to be, of what I let other people tell me. And I'm thankful that I was stubborn enough to not do what other people told me to do. Because my heart feels more pure because I didn't. And I'm gonna continue to just express from my heart. I just thought, actually, I'm like, woo, lots of emotion coming through today on these shares. I literally just did a Facebook live share, also randomly start bawling. And then I've just literally dropped in, I'm premenstrual. By the way, men and women out there, when you're not using hormones and stuff, thank you. So for me, my premenstrual, instead of getting like, I can still get like moody bitch and I tend to be more like solitary and secluded, but this is part of like honoring the divine feminine, right? Or honoring, no, again, I made a share about this, just honoring the divine is like our cycles are so precious. And for me to actually just be able to take time out and sit with and feel and listen is just so beautiful. And like, fuck, man, the intuition is spot on. You know? God, I just give people the benefit so easily, and yet deep down the intuition is like, they're not there yet, or like they don't care, or they're just, you know, and you're like, ah, brutal. I love my innocence, but I'm definitely like, I'm having to kind of painfully outgrow my naivety in thinking that people are like really in love and really ready to take the leap, and it's okay, and not everyone is. They don't know how to not play games, I guess. I don't know. Or it's simply like they don't know how to fully believe in themselves, which is why they unconsciously play games, and why I've had to learn the hard way, I guess. Thank you guys. Thanks, Dan McGinley. Mega appreciate everything. And yeah, I've definitely gone past the point of no return. There's no returning. No going back to conformity. Ah, fuck, I gotta go. Can't tamper with perfection. Exactly. Exactly. Why bother? It's already perfect. Unless they ask. That's right. And that's the point of not seeking. That's the point of not trying to get clients or get people. You know, the people who want to exchange and share will just show up, right? Oh, fuck a doodles. Okay, I gotta go teach a class, you guys. I'll see you soon. Peace out. Thank you so much, Tech Victor, Dan McGinley. I'm not sure who else is there, but I appreciate you guys. I honor you. Oh, I'm live again, but I'm coming off. You guys, I love you loads. Have a great day, okay? Peace out.